sink or swim. That is a message that I have for all of our Pisces here today. If you're new here, hi, my name is Carley. Welcome to Divine Cosmic Readings. I do things a little differently here. I get a message from either the universe or a deity or your ancestors, and I pull some tarot cards to get the overall theme of the reading. And I want to go ahead and start with the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles really represents how hardworking you are. You're very hardworking, maybe a little bit too hardworking. I'm getting the sense that you're really kind of rushing to finish something or to get out of something. I'm getting the sense with that because it really goes into the Eight of Swords. You're feeling quite restricted by something. You're feeling, I like how, you know, the water motif here because we're Pisces. And you're really feeling restricted by something. You're feeling trapped. I'm getting the sense you're feeling trapped, like you can't outrun it or you can't ever escape it. And you're trying your hardest. You're trying your hardest. You're hardworking. You're working to get out of it. You're working to, you know, leave it behind. But the universe is saying to look inside yourself and try to figure out a way, because everything you're trying to do is not the right way to do it. There is something that you need to do. There is something that you have to do. You need to look within yourself and figure it out, because I don't have the solution. I cannot tell you the magical solution to get you out of your situation, unfortunately. And I even got that with the universe. I got the visual that there was an expanse of like really dark water, like, you know, just a nighttime type of water where it just like, it looks like the night sky. But I got the sense that beneath that water was all of your negative emotions, all your negative experiences, everything you're trying to escape. That was the dark water, what was beneath the surface. And I got the sense that you were being kind of like pulled down into the water, almost like those negative emotions and feelings are trying to drown you almost. And you're reaching out, you're trying to reach out and be like, help me, help me. But the universe is saying, you have to sink or swim. Like, we can't help you. This is a you thing you have to do. You have to figure it out yourself. Like the universe is not going to be there every single time to help you out of a tough situation. Like, you know, they're not magical genies. You have to put forth an effort on your part. You have to sink or swim. And another message that I got from the goddess Psyche was that your soul is strong. I got this directed towards me, but also towards everyone else here, all the Pisces here as well. So that's why I feel like the Hermit here is really good for that, the sink or swim, and your soul is strong, because you don't know that. You really don't know that about yourself. And this is Psyche and the universe telling you. And those of you who don't know, the goddess Psyche is the goddess of souls, which is, in my belief, is one of the 5 main elements of the universe. So she is over that main element of the universe, is human souls. So, but what are we trying to overcome here? That's what I want to know. What are we trying to overcome? We're not trying to overcome this. We're trying to harness this. This is the constellation Hercules, which deals with strength. She needs you, or they need you, to harness your inner strength. They need you to do that. Because if you don't, you're just going to keep getting pulled under. You're going to keep repeating these negative circumstances, which will in turn impact your negative emotions. And it's just that endless cycle, keep pulling you down. Okay. But still, what are we trying to overcome? What is the obstacle in the Pisces' life? The dead-end job. The dead-end job. This really represents what you're trying to escape. Maybe you do have a dead-end job, but this really more represents that you need to do something to spice things up. Maybe you even need to leave. You know? Again, it all depends on you. You have to look inside yourself and figure out what you need to do. Again, the universe, it can't help you determine that. It's all your choice. It's all what you think you need to do. With the taco, you feel like everything is crumbling down around you. Again, that sense of entrapment, that sense that you just can't escape. Like you're crumbling it down. You're trying to shove the pieces back into the taco, but it's just not working because your entire foundation or your shell, you feel is going down around you. Ooh. I love this one. I've never actually ever pulled this card, which is the Empress. I love this card because you see here, she's like got everything together. She's ruling from her, crystal throne, and she's got a baby on her breast. Like, she's doing it all. I think this is telling you that once you seek that inner strength within yourself and you figure out what you need to do, that could be you. I think that's your potential outcome there. I'm hearing not this deck. Okay, so I'm gonna put that back. I heard like, not that one, not that one. Okay, what are we gonna be doing for all of our Pisces? Because this one always talks and never stops talking. Yeah, I like this one. Both the Chiromancer, which is delivering news, and collaboration. I feel like this is me in that respect, in that regard. I'm delivering news to you. And this is the universe asking you to collaborate with them. Collaborate with the universe or the Psyche or, whoever you need to collaborate with to help pull you out. But again, the universe is not just going to give you a handout. You can't expect it every single time because they're runaway. You're running away from your problems. You're trying to make it somebody else. Like, help me out. Like, I need you to do this thing. I need you to do that. The universe is telling you, no, you can do it on your own. Your soul is strong. You just don't know that about yourself. You think you're not, but you are. I do know that with Pisces, we do have the stereotypical observation from other people as being sort of like the weaker of most of the zodiacs because we're a fish, and like that in turn helps people with the stereotype that we're either weak or meek, because we do deal with different types of, we do tend to be empaths. I do feel like Pisces do tend to be empaths a lot more than most other zodiacs. But that in turn means we're taking on everybody else's pain, taking on everybody else's situations and problems, and like we give out our advice wholeheartedly and without reserve. But I think we in turn we cultivate that mindset that, everyone comes to us and we dish out advice and help. Maybe I can go to somebody else and get help from them too. And while this is a good thing to do, I'm not saying don't ever ask for advice or help, but also just remember your own inner strength. Remember your strength. know what I'm feeling with this one. I do feel like this is important, but I don't know how. Yeah. With the gambler, which is loss and risks, I'm getting the sense that, you know, we do tend to like question everything. We do tend to doubt. We do tend to just like, you know, what if this, what if that, what if that, what if this? We tend to like plan and overthink. You know, we gotta have backup plans for everything. But the universe is telling you, like, yes, there is risk involved in this. There is loss. But again, you have to believe that you are strong enough to get yourself out of this situation. You have to believe that, or else it's not going to work. Yeah. Like, see, with the aspirant, with ambition, diligence, and setbacks, this is letting you know that, you know, you keep encountering these setbacks. You keep encountering problems in your way as you're trying to escape. But this is telling you, I really like how this is displayed, like holding the hand out for the keys. And it's just out of reach. Like, you know, you do, the universe is trying to give you the keys, but the keys to your own personal freedom here is you yourself. I'm not feeling that one. Again, it's with the Hermit, you have to look within yourself. Look within yourself. You have to realize this. You have to realize the strength of your own soul. That's what I'm getting. You have to realize the strength of your own soul. Because if you don't, again, I just feel like it's just going to keep, like the Pisces symbol, two fish circling each other. It's a cycle. It's going to be that continued cycle. So I also got the, kind of like with this one, with Gambler, I got the term rewards. I also got the, like, you know, once you accept this advice and this guidance and you do look within yourself, I do, like, again, with the Empress or the Gambler, again, with the Gambler, it's a loss, or not a loss, it's a risk you have to take. But once you do, the universe is going to give you a reward. I got the visual of, like, once you climb out of that dark water, climb out of that pit or whatever it is that you visualize, the universe is going to reward you because you did it on your own. And again, like with the Empress, you're going to have everything together. You're going to have that's what I'm getting. Like, you're going to have everything together. Like, everything will fall into place. And that will be your constant, is that you'll have everything together. Not all the time, you know, no one can have everything together all the time, but like, it will be better from here on out if you take this advice from the universe and from Psyche. So I'm hearing yes. Okay, she just left. I'm hearing done. So that is the message that I have for all of our Pisces out there today. Please like and subscribe. It really helps me out and reach the people that I need to reach. If you resonated with this at all, please leave a comment below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.